I can't. This is definitely not it. Yeah. Hey everyone, it's Garrison here, and welcome back to the Patreon, or the channel where we're currently watching from. And today, I am really excited because I'll be checking out with y'all IVE's song here titled Classic, the B-side to their Japanese release of WAVE Wave, of course, which I was blown away last couple of weeks ago, if I recall correctly, with the music video in play for all. I loved the choreo that tied along to it, but most importantly, what I got from it, it was like, okay, IVE is coming through with Wave that is pretty much so them for those who are familiar with IVE by now. They're not catering towards any market, whether it's the Korean market or the Japanese market. They're just simply doing their own thing and coming through with rich in sound music as always. But most particularly with Wave, I remember it really feeling like a very Vogue runway-esque type of song due to the utilization of genre and the tempo that went in the song. But yeah, let's see how Classic plays out here, their B-side to Wave. So without further ado, let's just get into the song now. Alright, so run it up here, Classic by IVE. Let's go. Oh, I'm already feeling the song, guys. Okay, right away with Hyejin. Ooh, sort of putting us in a trance. Oh, and the Wanyang. A little bit of a whip there. Oh, Liz. Where's this headed, though? Very delicate vocal work yet. The tone kind of approaches everything in this. Ooh. Percussion work is so on point too. Post chorus here with the Classic. Lights, camera, action. Ooh, Hyejin! Pretty little gangster. Oh, okay, and the Wanyang again. Great bass work in this. And then there's this synth pluck or pluck going on here. The 808 claps. Ooh, and back into it. Very luxurious with the vocal approach. Very rich in sound as per usual, but there's a nice swing rhythm to this song. Truly taking that deep house route. With some keyboard chords. Hey! Okay! Of course, in the gowl. Hey! Oh, unbelievable. To this bridge. With that layering. Oh, I love the tempo to this song. And all in all, you're just set in a trance. You're just so mesmerized by the vocal work and that ebb and flow between the production to the vocal work. And
classic, lights, camera, action.
The lights, camera, action. Maybe not all done by ESO. I might be wrong. Mind you, I'm trying to just hear it out, everyone. If I made any mistakes, please correct me and all. But aside from that, you know, when it comes to IVE's music, what I love about their music is there's no point in any of their music within their discography where I'm having troubles to distinguish which members coming through, you know what I'm saying? Very distinct with it, you know, and I, for one, personally enjoy songs where I can really hear the respective members for a certain group really shine with their different vocal colors, you know what I'm saying? And that's what IVE's really good at, I've got to say. One of the many things that they're really good at. And I gotta say, the percussion work on this song was so well done. We're talking about like the rattling that was going on, some sort of vibe or slap in terms of that end of percussion work, hi-hats and all. And yeah, pretty much taking that progressive house, well, a combination of progressive house and trance, right, which does connect to deep house, pretty much a genre that's slow to medium tempo and in BPM wise, I've got to say. And that's what we got similarly when we got WAVE, you know, and we did get a little bit of that whip in more so of a more distinct fashion, right? And more, how should I say this, slightly more in length compared to classic here. We did get a little bit of that whip action in this, some sort of whip sampling in this, but not heavily, you know. I'm gonna have to point it out again in case you guys missed it the first time around. But man, oh man, the likes of Wonyoung's Happy Ever After, the lights, camera, action, right, with ESO in the works, the additional verse 3 from not only Lay, but the follow-up after with Gaol was so iconic and all. But I'm pretty sure we can all agree that, like, the song just feels so entrancing, right? It does have that catwalk, Vogue-esque feel to it, a runway feel to it, which makes sense because deep house is one of those many genres that tends to be utilized in runway, like catwalk music, I've got to say. But yeah, I am just so in love with this song by IVE, I've got to say. And considering how the follow-up goes between the members, for example, from Yejin to Wonyoung in verse 1, and then the likes of verse 3 coming through, it seems like the distribution was done to a T. Like, the distribution's like a 10 out of 10 for me. I don't usually rank, you know, distribution and all, because when I think about distribution, I more so think about how effective a certain member's line is compared to, of course, the amount of lines that they get. I feel like if there's a lot of significance and a memorable factor to it, it could make up, you know, for the lack of lines and all. But man, oh man, I don't have to say that here, thankfully. Good amount of distribution, and the kind of successions that's carried through between the members was so satisfying too at the same time. So let me process the song more upon second listen with y'all and point out the moments that I was talking about in this song here. So let me start from the beginning. Right away with Yejin really captures our attention. I love how we get a bit of that instrumentation first with the bass and all, but then we kick it off with verse 1 with Yejin. Very luxurious with it and classy. And the piano, and then right on the piano, we get a little bit of that whip action, which we got in Wave, of course, right? Some sort of singular synth pluck or a pluck going on here. I do sense that there's like some synth licks, I believe, in the song. That add that like sort of memorable factor to it. Then there's that hi-hat work. See, this is what I love about deep house and progressive house in general. It's like you can just be so set in a trance. Yeah, no, it really captures your attention. It pretty much gets into the groove of things, and then this is where I heard that like vibra slap. Just a bit of rattle there. Let's camera action, so iconic with it. I'm a pretty little gangster, and then the right amount of syllables when it comes to the lyrics on that, and gotta give it to the singer-songwriters and everyone behind the scenes on this moment here with verse 2, another iconic moment, and it's with Yejin, of course. And then you thought that was iconic. We got Happy Ever After, just how it's done, right? In this like sort of trudging kind of delivery in terms of the vocal delivery, right? That vocal area. Just the delivery of chemistry too. You can't tell me that is not addictive, everyone. Notice how like nothing's overtaking the members' vocals, you know what I'm saying? That's the tricky part when you got like vocal work on any sort of house track or subgenre of house, which is deep house and all. You don't want to take away from the members, right? But there's just that great balance between the two. Classic. Alright, we ready? Some synths here, yep. But then we get into verse 3. We got a verse 3, y'all. Oh. Camera flash. I'm a new age classic? Tic Tac. I'm a new age classic. Iconic. Cinematic. Very ethereal, like bridge here. Truly ascending us. That's what the bridge should do in this song. I'm glad that it did that. Bit of keys being played there. And then there's just that synth chord keyboard work. Oh, the 3 layers of vocal work. Love it. Just panning from our right side to the left side of our ears.
Classic. Classic.
Very
Classic.
equally panned out here.
Camera, action.
And just that film, the sampling of the film, and all in all, hey, it's another classic by IVE. What else can I say, everyone? Classic is a classic by IVE, and they owned this song and pretty much gave more of an example of what I was saying in terms of Wave by IVE. They're simply doing their own thing. They're not catering towards the Japanese market. They're not catering towards what's trending in the Korean market. And that's what is one of the huge things that is really making IVE stand out, right? And then on top of that, obviously, it's the members themselves coming through and delivering as always, right? Like, what's there not to love about this song? The pre-chorus sets up the chorus so well. The verses, you know, add a lot of depth to the song and really entice you, yet have these iconic lines like happy ever after, you know what I'm saying? Pretty little gangster, right? Classic. So IVE classic. Let me check out the credits here. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Kanata, Okajima. Some familiar names like Ryan S-Jun. Unfortunately, we got Ryan S-Jun. And then some names I'm gonna have to familiarize with. Okay, so yeah, really good B-side. You know, I wouldn't go as far as say it overtakes Wave, you know, because I do like that cowbell work that's ongoing in Wave and all. But classic, ooh, I really appreciate for them coming through with a B-side here, you know, aside from, you know, they got the Japanese versions of their songs that they've already released in Korea. So what do I give this? A 10 out of 10, you already know. And at this point, you know, I'm such a sucker for IVE's music in a good way. Like, this is coming from strongly an objective standpoint, mind you guys, because at the early start, I told you guys, I gotta familiarize myself with the members more, get a bit of more feel in terms of what IVE is truly about. But once we got like single after single, and then thus finally IVE, aka Song of the Year, or Album of the Year, obviously, Song of the Year being I Am and all, and you guys heard so much good things from me during that first listen and album review. IVE has just been owning, honestly, this year. And also, I gotta say, they are one of the top most exciting girl groups in the scene right now, coming from their generation, right? They're truly representing really well. But take care as always. Be sure to like, subscribe, as it goes a long way, and it helps out the channel so much, and just warms my heart connecting with y'all in the comment section down below in regards to IVE's song here titled Classic. Stay tuned for more IVE content, whether that be on the Patreon exclusively or the channel as well. Take care. This has been Garrison, and peace.